Hello Leo, welcome to your can't even speak today. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. My voice is still a bit rusty, so I'm just going to get straight into the reading for you. We've got the past, the present, challenges, advice from tarot and outcome. This is your card, Leo, at the end of the reading. Beautiful. We have the angel answer card and also a spirit message to Leo. So I'm going to start with a past position. Now, invariably, I do put these cards in categories. Some of you are at different life stages, so remember it's the energies that matter sometime. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. The Knight of Pentacles can be when we feel nothing's happening, when we feel we're stagnated. This knight, unlike all the other knights, stands still because he's waiting for opportunity. He's waiting for the seeds that he's planted to bring growth, the efforts that he's put in to pay reward. Now, this is very much about getting back on track, Leo. Slowly but surely getting yourself back on track. And even though it might seem like nothing's happening above the surface, you can see with that newly ploughed field, seeds, they plant the roots first. So whatever you're doing, whatever steps you're taking, this is very much saying that you're taking the steps for long-term growth, long-term security, safety, stability, and material success. It is about coming back to you, trusting you. The High Priestess is soul energy. So your true self, trusting your instincts, trusting that divine voice within to guide you forward. For this week, if it feels right, if your gut instinct says it's right, it most often is right for most of you. So, yeah, beautiful energies. Now, we've got, so there's some repeat cards that have come. I have two separate decks here. So we've got the Page of Swords twice, and we've also got the Five of Pentacles twice, which I'll come on to in a moment. Some of you are, I sometimes call this Page of Swords the Wind of Change card for me as a reader. You can see the clouds in the background, they're being swept away. You can see the tree here, the field here is just being swept to the right. It is where you're getting perspective, where things are beginning to come clear, where you're beginning to get perspective on situations. The swords represent truth, so maybe some of you are beginning to see truths, the reality of situations, and it's enabling you to make decisions, find your words to communicate how you feel, or communicate in your external world if it's to do with opportunity or on some way, shape or level. So finding your words, beginning to find the right words to push you forward. If for those of you who need to have conversations, this can also be a card of decisions, and it's the very beginnings of something new. I think you're beginning to see things with fresh eyes and maybe understanding how to move forward in a situation, because the Three of Wands is an external forward moving energy. This is somebody who, and remember the threes are about manifestation. Now you've got the Empress, which is the major arcana number 3, and you've got the minor arcana number 3 of Wands in tarot. The Wands energy is fire energy. It's your energy, Leo, links to you. And this is about taking the initiative, beginning to get perspective, seeing things clearly, making decisions, communicating, making the right choices to move forward in a situation, maybe turning your back on a situation that doesn't serve you anymore. Sometimes the threes, when we start to manifest, which is what the 3 represents, to move forward, sometimes you have to find closure with certain things behind you. So I kind of feel for some of you there is a wonderful energy now of the steps that you're taking are beginning to find pace. We're moving from an area of stagnation where you might have planted your seeds, where you might have done some hard work to find opportunity, used your practical skills and abilities, maybe in terms of career and money, or you're beginning to find your self-worth. And this is where you're beginning to see change happening very slowly, but it's beginning to be palpable. And it's all because you're getting perspective. You're allowing truth to set you free. You're getting clarity where you need to get clarity in order to take the steps that you need to take to manifest new areas of your life. Now you can see the ships on the horizon. This person is now taking the initiative. This is about taking action. And they can slowly but surely see their ships coming in. It's not yet there yet, but they're realizing that they, like the Empress, you are a co-creator of your life. And when you actively participate in shaping your life, that's when change happens. And the pages can be about change. Yeah. So, yeah, I feel for some of you, maybe you're struggling on getting clarity. Now, the Swords energy can be as much about mental energy as about seeing things clearly, getting perspective, seeing truths. Where things might have been muddled in your mind before, things are becoming clear. It's allowing you to state your position as well, how you feel. This can also represent a change of mind in a certain situation. When you change your mind, your perspective on a situation, maybe from negative thinking to really understanding how to move forward, turning your back on negative thinking or conflict in your external world. People who, I mean, this card is a card of conflict in your external world as well. It can be internal conflict too. But I feel for some of you, you're putting that behind you and you're refocusing on your path. Maybe to some people, you have to have a conversation. That's what you need in order to bring closure to a situation, in order to manifest new areas of your life now. Could be in business and career, could be linked with your passions and desires as well. And there's levels to that as well. But that's what the Wands energy is about, recognizing your potential, beginning to own your power again as well. I definitely feel, certainly with your card at the end, this is a process of where you're finding clarity, where you're stating your position, where you're beginning to get control of your internal world, certainly your mind, and that is allowing you to move forward in your external world now, with the promise of real success here. Let me have a look at these cards. Okay, so this is the advice from Spirit. We've got 2 5s now. In total, I think I can see, yeah, I can see 3 5s, which can be about unexpected change. There could be unexpected opportunity, unexpected changes happening this week. There can be an element of expect the unexpected. But I kind of think it can come from your perspective as well, Leo. That when you actually get clarity, when you get perspective on a situation that may have conflicted you, that may have caused you to diverted you, almost distracted you in some way from moving forward, seeing things clearly. Because the 5s can be diverting, distracting, insecure energy that just pulls you down. And I think this is where you're sweeping clean internally. These 2 cards, the 5 of Pentacles, is about lack breeds lack. When we think negatively, when we feel negatively, when we feel our low self-esteem, we just get more of the same. And this is about seeing the bigger picture, knowing your worth, taking practical steps to move out of the situation, getting perspective where you need to put things in perspective. Because there's an element with the 5 of Pentacles of seeing the bigger picture. These 2 people are out in the cold, yet there's a church here reminding you about Spirit. Even in your toughest times, Spirit is always there with you. And that's what the kind of like the cards are saying as well from Spirit, is that you're being guided whether you know it or not. But these 2 people could easily go in and seek shelter from the cold, but they don't see it because they're too wrapped up in their immediate worries, their immediate concerns. And it is about stepping back, which is why you've got 2 pages, and getting perspective. Where you need to get perspective now, see truths, get clarity, and you'll make the right decisions because you're coming into your own. Yeah, I can see that with the lion at the end. You're coming into your own, your light strength. Now, once you do get perspective, it's saying that at the moment, you're holding yourself back, whether it's self-worth issues, self-esteem issues, self-image issues, other people making you feel less worthy, whether it's financial concerns or worries or career concerns as well. I mean, Pentacles can be linked with money and career. This Nine of Cups is saying you have everything that you need to bring your hopes, dreams and wishes to reality. But for some reason, some of you are not seeing your own power. There's negative thinking here. And when you do start seeing your own power, that's when things start to manifest. That's when wishes can come true. And I know it's an overused statement in tarot, wish fulfillment. But this is very much about hopes, dreams and wishes, taking the steps. This isn't something that is granted to you by the universe, this card. This is your hard work, your perseverance, owning your power, taking the necessary steps to shape your world, taking the initiative, taking action, can ultimately bring achievement in your life, which means can bring happiness and can bring wish fulfillment. Each one of these cups has been hard-earned by this person, and that's why they stack up like trophies around them, because they're proud of their achievements. And it's saying that there's achievement to be had, Leo. That's what it's saying by wishes coming true. There's achievements to be had. Know your power. And things start falling into place as soon as you realise that when you take the necessary steps, move away from things that distract you or pull you down, pull you away from your path, cloud your judgment, that's when things start to move. I'm going to start with the Empress. The Empress is Venus in Taurus. That Venus energy can be linked to love, it can be linked to our financial status as well. And the card of Venus is a card of promise. The promise, she says there's a promise of hope, all your hopes, dreams and wishes coming true. She represents the promise of creation. She is saying to you, like her, with God, the universe, the divine, which appears here in your reading because that's the High Priestess. And to be fair, the High Priestess just comes before the Empress. So when you really have faith in yourself, when you understand that you are a co-creator of your life and that you own your power to do that, that's when you can start making inroads. That's when you start manifesting new things in your life. This is new growth. This is the beginnings of new growth, new manifestation, new transformation. Can be linked to our love, our passions, our relationships. Can also be linked to our money, career aspects as well. But you see, there's newly cut harvest here. And the seeds that you're planting or have the capability of planting can lead to long-term growth and sustainability. She has sustainability all around her. There's an element of know your power. When you take the initiative, that is a 3. When you manifest, when you own your power, that's when things start to happen. And that is the Empress, the promise of something wonderful, but you have to make it happen. You have to be the 9 of Cups energy. We have the Ace of Cups and the 6 of Cups here. Lots of Cups energy. This is finding emotional balance, emotional reconnection to you. I feel there's emotional renewal to you as well, Leo, because you're coming into your own. We have the Strength card here. So certainly a meaning of this is you have the power to provide emotional balance, emotional happiness in your life when you reconnect to who you truly are. And that's the message of the High Priestess at the beginning. Own your power. Own your strength. Know your strength. Understand your courage, your charisma. This is a card of persuasiveness, the Strength card. Real charisma, persuasiveness this week. So own your power in some ways. This is about getting emotional balance from within as well. Emotional renewal. When you don't allow things to affect you that's gone on in the past, when you own your emotions, that's when you're open to receive new love, new self-love, reconnect to who you are, get that emotional happiness that you've been searching for. This is the cup of joy. This is the cup of happiness. This is the cup of emotional renewal. And it's divinely guided. So beautiful energy. Now, the other thing that I will say is there is an opportunity, certainly with the Empress being here as well, for a relationship that's meant to be long-term. This is a card of Venus, remember, with the Empress. So the Six of Cups can talk about somebody from the past coming back in. That can bring you new love and emotional renewal too. Whatever it is, you are finding you. You are taming passions, positive and negative, to bring yourself back to your own power, your own inner strength. This can be about taming extreme feelings, extreme imbalances even in some respects within us. This is finding your strength from within in order to be strong, make decisions, make choices, see things clearly, take action in your external world. And very much the Strength card is really about owning your own power. Understand your charisma, your persuasiveness this week, because it will be heightened. And once you realise your own potential, Leo, that infinity sign at the top is saying it is endless. It is endless. That's when you come into your own. So, beautiful reading. The angel card is success. Beautiful. And I feel that for some of you because in your present, this is a card of success. It's the sun in Aries, your fellow fire sign. Take the initiative. Turn your back on things that don't suit you anymore because success is on the horizon. It's not there yet, but if you start taking the steps that you need to take, success will follow. And for some of you, we have believe, the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your self-belief. Know your lion strength this week, yeah. So I'm going to leave it there, Leo. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I'm sorry about my voice, but you know, we have to keep ploughing on, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.